And everyone has said, you know what? You need to let him go and let him do and be and let his ass do whatever he's going to do. You're being told, don't take your mother's money. Get out there on your own and do it yourself.
I'm not being told anything, Mom.
No. If you do not do anything, and when I say anything, I've got a list of things that I expect from you. You are showing me right now that you're not able to do them. Like going to bed last night, but you're in the middle of a damn room where everybody's at. And of course, Mateo was like, I am so tired. And it was like, well, yeah, you stayed up half the night. It was like 1 o'clock when we got in bed.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was 12:06.
When we went to sleep, it was 12:06. Chris was like dragging this morning. He was like, I'm tired and I gotta go. But he got up like at 10 to be there at noon. It was so refreshing to see this young man taking care of himself. Truly, it was. And I can only pray that I will have 2 young men that do that. But you're not showing anybody anything. Tampa's like done. They don't even want to discuss it. They said that they wouldn't discuss anything at all until they see a GPA change. And I said, I agree. There's nothing they will do. It's on you, and that's it.
You went and talked to Kylie?
And others. But what are you doing?
What are you even saying? They won't discuss anything at all.
Getting a scholarship back.
Yes.
You can. Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay. So they've explained it. They said they've explained it all to you. But we all have, over and over and over again. This isn't the first time. It'd be different if this was the first time. We've explained it to you, we've appealed it, we've done everything. And it still hadn't changed. It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. And she's right. It's gotten worse. And you're going to sit there and go, I don't know. I don't know how it happened. And she's like, Patty, get over that. He does know what happened, and he does know what he did. And he isn't doing what he's supposed to be doing. Because we have successful students here. That's what they want. You're supposed to be not dragging them down. You're supposed to be helping them get better. And you're not. And you have heard me tell you that already. I'm telling that to your brother right now. You're there to make them better. They are only as good as the kids make it. Because they don't do it for you. You refuse to stay over there. Oh, they're stupid. Oh, you can come up with whatever you want and not be a kid in college. Because you're so much more mature and so much more above that. I'm just feeding you what you've told me. I'm repeating some of the things that you've already said to me that they disagree about. They are an institution and they've seen thousands and thousands of you. And all of you are the same. And they would not put you in with freshmen because you're beyond that. You're not a baby anymore. You're not a first timer. You're coming in, probably having sex, probably have drunk. And these are freshmen coming out of high school that haven't. She's right. And by now, it is the transition from being that to being, I want nothing to do with my parents. I want to be able to do it on my own. And I said, he is like that. And she said, well, then he needs to go do it on his own. He's telling you. He's an adult. He's done those things, and now he's ready to move forward. And I said, but he's not done. She said, you can't help that. He'll either come back to it or he won't. That's what we see here. They drop like flies when it comes. When they look down and go, oh wow, you're upperclassmen, because you are. That means you're taking it seriously and you're almost done. Like these guys that you're living with, that's what they're doing. But mine isn't. Mine is struggling. Mine is failing. And I don't want to hear that. And neither do you. But it's the reality. There's clearly something wrong and something more that you're not wanting to tell me or say. And I'm like, okay, I don't get it. And she's like, well, it's called an adult. He can go do whatever he wants. You know, he doesn't have to be here. There's nothing binding him there. And I said, yes, there is a commitment that he wanted this degree. And she said, he clearly does not. They're over giving you chances. They've already done that. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And Jackie, she's like, she's mean. But she's right on it. They want to be able to accommodate the kids that really want to be there and that are succeeding there and making them look better. This institution is old and it's been around for a long time, and like I said, they've seen thousands of you come and go. And some kids get over, some kids need more structure and discipline, and you would get that from home. I said, yeah, because I'd have to ride him. And she said, yeah, he's not, that's what our point is. He can't be here transitioning into an adult and still need the discipline and the, hey, you need to get in there and study. Because she said, this is no game. This is study, study, study. It is a full-time, more than 8 hours a day study. And I said, how many hours should he be applying? Do you know how many hours per class you should be studying? Per class. So let's say it's organic chemistry and it's a 4-hour class. How many hours do you think you should be studying a day for that class?
I don't know.
Maybe you should find out.
I gotta find out.
You can Google it. You're on your computer all the time. Christopher, I'm doing all I can. I'm asking you to swim. You're sinking. We've thrown you life preservers. You're not studying. That bottom line, reality. He is not studying and putting the time in this. And I was like, he said he got all of his notes. She said, nope. He didn't. And if he did, he didn't look at them. And what hit you the worst was the 41, which I'm not even sure what class that's in. Because like I told them, I'm staying away kind of because I want him to do it. And they said, well, he's not. And I said, I know, that's why I'm here. It's because he's got the support of his mom. He's got a pillar in me, and I'm not going to give up on him, and I hope and pray you all don't. and they said, we give everybody a chance over and over again, and they do. They're really nice. I really like it here. And I told, I didn't say that you were going to jump ship. I never mentioned that, but maybe you should come home, they said that, and do it there. And this is the best place for you because you know what home is right now, and it's not good. If I had the perfect setup and it was better there, yes. If I could move you in over at Sam's house, it would be much better. You would probably thrive over there. But my situation, there's no way. And I can't say that. I can move here and help you through it, but then we're stuck with this bill. My bills are being paid from a business that I have up there that I haven't resolved yet. Do you understand the predicament that I'm in right now?
Yes.
And all you want to give me is nothing. I know that you're having sex. I know that it's with guys and girls.
What are you even talking about, Mom?
I'm asking you to get focused and get off of all that. You can be an adult for the rest of your life. This is your moment to be a kid in this situation. You will never get this back. This is it. You won't ever come back to it. If you walk away now, you walk away forever from it. Because the next time you go back to college, it will be a whole different thing. And it's going to be like they are. They're doing night classes, and they're not with adults at this campus. That's one thing. They do accept adults, and there probably is a few adults there, but not many. Not like UWF and Pensacola State, where you saw all those adults trying to come back to get a better education because they can't afford to live. That's where you're going to be. I said, well, he's already seen that. And she said, yeah, they're all at community colleges because they're not smart enough. As you get older, you get dumber. And it's harder. Everything gets harder and more advanced and more advanced. And you either stay with it and stay in education and advance with it, or you lose it. Like I told you, you and your brother, if you all get your degree, you'll probably stay in college for life. You'll always be connected to a university studying something. I hope.
Oh. I don't want to go and teach at a university.
But you can't sit here and say, well, it's because my professors didn't teach it. They're not going to take it. They're not even going to buy that. And I don't blame them. Not when they have a percent of their... Do you know that 80% of their biology students pass? 80%? You're in like the 5 percentile of fail. So a lot of kids are getting it and moving forward, and then there's a few that don't.
Because they're wanting to become doctors.
It's because they passed the class. You don't become a doctor by failing and not taking and studying it and taking this seriously. Yeah, they want to become doctors, so they're taking their damn shit serious. Because they got a long damn way to go. They're interested in it. They're excited about what they're doing. That's what they're saying. You're not. What are you excited about? What is it you really want to do? You don't go to a university to fail, especially to lose everything. Just like Holly told you, don't lose this. Don't do that. And that's exactly what you did. Fell right on your face. And they want their money. Yeah, we'll take him back. We'll take your money, but he's not going to do good. That's basically what they said. You're not going to come over here and be serious. What makes it different? He's told us this over and over again. They're right. And it doesn't make them look good. And they would rather a freshman go ahead and go home and be at home and change and transfer than to have a failing student do it. Because remember, the transcript goes with you. So it makes Tampa look bad as well. Even if you were to go back to UWF or UF. Which they, I don't know. If you don't bring it up, you won't get into any of them is what basically is going to happen. And I said, then what will happen? And they said it will be up to him. But I said, that's a lot of pressure. And she said, this whole thing has been, you were under pressure last semester and didn't take it seriously. Moped around and slept and did whatever, played games or what. I don't know. You didn't study. This summer, you studied and you feel better. And the whole time I was telling you, look, Christopher, you got to do something different. You cannot do the same thing. You decide you can, and you've got this real arrogant, and you're wanting to get mad at me. You don't know what you're talking about, and you're right. So I said, yeah, okay. And then I gotta let you do what you gotta do. Now you're back down here, and I feel like you're here because you want to be roommates with these people. You don't really want to go to school. You want to be more having fun and being social, and you need more of that. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because it's not. You definitely need to be doing that, but don't do it and fail. They're not failing. Don't do it because you think they're going to be there for you forever. They're not. One's going one direction, one's going in another direction, and who knows where you'll go. And it won't be with them. I can't imagine you moving to Minnesota with Chris. I can't imagine you going back to Jersey with him. I mean, sure, if there's a great job, you'll go anywhere, but Florida's got a lot of biologists and a lot of shit going on here because it's an ecosystem. It's got the Everglades, and this professor with these lizard things is really cool.
Mm-mm. Imagine, that's always...
Christopher, if you were really, really into school and everything, you'd be jumping up and down saying, can you believe I'm going to be doing this and I'm going to be doing that with these lizards? Your attitude, it's all about attitude. And your attitude is you really don't care. And I'm asking you to care, and I've been asking you to care. This is your life. This isn't mine. It isn't anybody else's. And I know you've been hurt. I've been hurt. We all have been hurt. Everybody in America, on the planet. Think of the people that are born into no water, and they have no water. They're just a simple luxury of water that we have when we turn on a spigot. I've been to places that they had no water. The fortunate of being here, and you don't give a shit. You don't care. And I don't understand why. You don't want to get on a schedule and be disciplined to yourself. You're going to have to tell them, guys, I got to go. I got to do this. You've got to stay away from there so you can study.
I've not constantly been around them.
I'm telling you, though, they're coming and going. Like he said this morning, oh, God, he looked at his clock. He goes, oh, I got to go. And I said, okay. You know, and I got up and left. And he didn't even say goodbye when he left the door. But, I mean, he knew I was in there. And then Mateo was standing around and, like me, going to pick you up yesterday. And I needed to finish up the bathroom. And I should have disciplined myself enough to say, Mateo, I got to finish this. I'll talk to you when I'm done.
You just talk as you do it.
Well, I pulled him to the bathroom and said, okay, and I'm on my hands and knees cleaning the toilet. And he's watching me.
Just yell out of the room.
No, he's standing at the doorway watching
Yeah,
me.
that's not bad.
You get down on your hands and knees and clean a toilet that you haven't shit in. That other people that he knows has been using it, not us. And I've watched it. I've got my ass in the air, bent over the tub, and him standing back there watching me. No. I mean, I didn't care. I had to do it. But you either drop. I don't believe you're going to do anything any different than you've already done. You could be on Dean's list. You could be on a roll. You could have done so much more the last 5 semesters. 5. The first semester, okay, was on me. Kinda. The second semester was you trying to just, okay, whoa, I've got all this coming at me. And third semester, should have been pulling it up. The fourth semester, should have been pulling it up. Should have been gotten at least to where you could kept your Bright Futures and their scholarship, because their scholarship was lower than Bright Futures, or they were all the same. Fifth, you should have pulled it out, knocked it out of the park. They told you and didn't. You did worse. It was if you look at the pattern of the 5 semesters that you've been there, you would see that there's a pattern there. Even though the classes were so-called getting harder, they really didn't, because you repeated. You repeated classes, and so therefore it didn't get harder. And then last semester it really didn't get harder because they were just regular biology classes. And like Jackie is saying, you know, he can't even do that. He's not putting in the time for it. And I said, well, he said he's gone to all the after hours. And she said she could check that out with the professors. And I pray you did, because I said you did. Now, did I go in there and lie to him? Did I?
No, Mom.
So the professors can vouch that, yes, he came to all the after hours that we offered.
To some.
How many? 2?
I don't know how many. Way more
Who
than...
does?
What?
Who does? Do you not think that the professors wrote down who was coming? And who was in there? You have a file there, Christopher. No different than elementary school. Have you sassed them? They've got it all. Have you shown up tired? Have you shown up undressed? Looking like a slob? Even though you say they don't care. You're right, they don't. But they make notes. Because your attitude is in how you dress. Your attitude is in how your appearance is. Your attitude is how you come in and, yeah, I'm here. Or, hey, I'm here to learn biology and I want to know everything. There's a big difference in attitude. There are some kids that come in there with flip-flops and they look like they could care less. And they do exceedingly well. And then you got others that they're fumbling. And then you got others that are failing. And they clearly don't want to be there. And that's how they see it. When you get somebody in a situation like that, like this guy's bringing his food in, you just want to, what are you doing? What are you doing here? You don't want to be here. You clearly don't. And I'm like, he says he does. And she said, for other reasons other than studying. If he's telling you that, it's for other reasons. We see it all the time. And I said, okay. And, you know, it's like you look at those professors, they're adults. They've been in your shoes. All of them have walked in your shoes. Just like me as a mom and a parent, I've been down this road. Not as a parent to you because you're my oldest. Your brother learns from your mistakes, so he knows not to make those. That's the unfortunate thing for you being the oldest. Because he gets to hear it all and then says, oh shit, I'm doing something different. And he has. And he's changed. And he made changes in him. I didn't force him to do that. He just listened. He wants my help. He needs my help. You really don't care. I'm your biggest cheerleader. I'm rooting for you. I keep saying, you know, he's going to kick it in. He's going to kick it in because I know how smart you are. But you're not kicking it in. I let you drop. Because you're on the fence whether you really want to be there doing this or whether you just want to take off another semester. You take off another semester, it will be a year, she said. Because what will you come back in the fall and take? You would take 4 more biology classes, and then you would lose your monies, but you could take 4 more of those classes, and the next semester you would have the 2 hardest classes together, and you can't do that. I don't think. Your brother's in physics right now, which you should be, because he can help you. But like he said, it's easy to me, Mom, because I've had such a hard teacher, Mr. McVeigh. He did me justice. He hated him. And I said, you're going to thank that man for this shit. And he said, Mom, this is hard. And I said, but one day, Alexander, you're going to thank him. And if he could right now, he would. And I said, why do you feel like it's easy? And he said, because I've had Mr. McVeigh, Fee or whatever his name was. So he came into some hard teachers when you didn't over at Pace in the college. But hell, Christopher, you went to the college over there in Pensacola State, and look what you did there. You showed them then what you really were going to be and do. And she told you, your advisor, your counselor at Pace told you, if this is the only mistake you make, or maybe it was the president of Pensacola State, consider it a lesson well learned. And you've got an F on your transcripts from dual enrollment. And didn't care. You walked out of there like you didn't care. And now you've come over here and you don't care. And I'm the one pushing. I'm the one saying, oh my God, if you don't do this, you won't get a good job. I don't know that. And they're right, I don't know that. Maybe you'll go out there and be the best, whatever you're going to be, and make a ton of money. But I can't continue to let you fail. I can continue to say, you know what, go be an adult for a little while and see what you think about that. And then when you get more mature and realize things, maybe you'll come back to it. They said probably not. If you leave it, you will not come back to it. It's statistics. You'll get too busy with life and other things and you'll never come back to it because it's hard. But, don't waste my money because you want to be their roommate. I say, be their roommate, sleep all day and stay up all night and work, pay your bills, and be okay. Till you're not. Because you're not over there meeting anybody new. You're not over there in any clubs. You don't want to be at UT. You want to take a class and leave. Just like you did when you were at home. And me screaming, get in a club, get in something, get involved.